I couldn't believe we made it to 3 people. Like I thought I would fail.
I didn't know what it was gonna go from here. It's the third person.
It's a third person.
Three guests.
Yeah, I should probably introduce him. This is Marco.
What's up?
Today we're gonna be
Pushing boundaries.
Pushing boundaries. I've never even explained what that meant.
Before we even start. Explain what pushing boundaries mean. I feel like that's something that they should know.
Pushing Boundaries is basically my show, and I call it Pushing Boundaries because me as a person, I don't have any boundaries myself. So I feel like when I talk to people, I either take away their boundaries or I push it to the extreme. So I get the best conversations or the best information or whatever you want to call it, a conversation from a person like that. So that's why I decided to call my show Pushing Boundaries.
Okay, I respect that.
It's definitely a different idea from Cantina Talk, and because it's called Cantina Live, the company, but it's different because I just wanted to do something that I felt would best resemble me.
That makes sense. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. But you got to do that, right? You can't really make a show unless you're passionate about
exactly, because that's my whole hook, the whole handle to it, the clickbait of it. The clickbait of it. So the beginning of every episode, I've asked all my guests, and I continue to ask all my guests the same question. Marco, would you like to explain to me, from your perspective, how we met?
All right, so how we met through our parents. Really, our parents were friends for several years, since high school.
Several years, like 20 years before you even conceived.
No, yeah, before anything.
There was even a thought.
Since they were in high school, right?
Yeah, but your parents have been dating since high school. Because my dad knew your mom.
Yeah.
My dad knew your mom before he met your dad.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes. I could be 100% wrong, but I think that's how it was. And then they met, they started dating, and my dad was friends with them, and they were high school sweethearts since 16? Is it 16?
My mom always tells me, I don't know, my mom or my dad tells me, that it's always mixed up. They either say it was grade 11 or grade 12. They always tell me they were in the same drama class.
Oh, yeah?
But they weren't dating in drama. They said it was grade 11, grade 12, and then from there, I guess it just continued. That's what they say, at least.
Oh, so they don't even remember. I mean, once you're married or you're together for 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
my
man.
God, that's crazy, man. To keep all that history with someone is just to remember everything. Fuck, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, man. They literally have been together for literally half their lives.
Half their lives.
Which is crazy.
Jesus Christ. That's more than half their lives now, because they're what, 55?
Yeah, 3/4 of their lives.
Yeah, 3/4
together, which
least.
is crazy, man. Respects to them. I didn't
respects
really
to them. I mean,
that.
that's one in probably several thousand relationships every.
It's crazy to think about now, because nowadays, I don't know. Maybe don't quote me on this, but the stats for people who get divorced is 1 out of 2, which is crazy.
It's 50%.
50% of couples get divorced. It ends in divorce.
I was saying this with my with some other, but with Def and Joe on Cantina Talk, my the other show that we have. You guys should definitely check that out after this. We were talking about it, and we said 50% is you have a better chance. Well, you have the same chance
of flipping a coin.
Exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Of flipping a coin and getting heads, and saying, "Oh, it's heads," and it landing on heads. And the same chance of staying married to somebody.
That's okay. The point, I don't know how to explain it, but flipping a coin is so obviously so different from that. Imagine it's basically the same thing as saying, I'm gonna flip this coin, and this coin will determine if we're gonna get married or not.
Yeah,
which is fuck.
Try flipping a coin 10 times and calling it every time, getting it right every time.
Yeah, man.
You can't out of 10 times you'll probably maybe get. The chances are five times, right? Because it's 50%.
Yeah.
Let's say you get one extra, one less, but the fact of the matter is, divorce rate's so high. Half my dad's friends, I'm sure half my dad's friends are divorced.
Yeah.
Or on the verge of, or in a bitter separation. That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy. That blows my mind, man. That number, that stat. And you know what though? It's going down.
Is it?
Yeah, I read an article the other day, and basically what they said was, the rate of divorce going down because our generation, or my generation, because technically I'm a year off from your generation.
Yeah.
Is basically they understand that this is not a decision to be taken lightly, because more people are getting married with like looser, like well, not morals, but looser
ties.
Then now it's like you date a girl for like 5-6 years and then you decide to get married, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how that's the rate of divorces going now, because people need to be 100% sure about who they're dating.
Yeah. Well, also on top of that, if you think about how many people are going to school for so long, I can see the divorce rate going lower because people aren't even getting married anymore. Like,
that's what I was thinking
for our
too.
generation, hypothetically, if someone wants to be a lawyer or a doctor, they're in school for like 10, 11 years. If they want to focus purely on school and they don't want to be in a relationship, by the time they leave school and okay, I'm ready to be in a relationship, they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
Right? So the people who do want to get married are the pool is very, very small. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not likely that by the time you're 30 you're going to want to get married. You're going to have your life pretty much all together by that time, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's also, it's right, because they're saying that the rate of divorce is going down, and also the rate of getting married is going down.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Which makes sense, right? Right? Obviously, if you can't have one without the other.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I mean,
crazy.
And your parents beat the fucking
They
odds.
beat the odds.
That's like some shit you hear in high school. Oh, I'm gonna be with this person forever.
And they're like, yeah, okay, calm down, Jim. Like,
No, there was this one kid in my elementary school they were dating this couple. They were dating in elementary school. They fucking hug, kiss, whatever. They dated in like grade 7. They went to like grade 10, and this fucking girl would always send on Instagram. They say that you meet your soulmate before 21. That's it. You meet your soulmate before 21, and that's the person you're most likely to get married to. And it's like, no, you guys ended up cheating on each other. Like, clearly it wasn't meant to be. You guys ended up fucking cheating on each other. So fuck you for doing that.
I think, in my opinion, like, it's not a matter of, it's before 21. Like, no, fam. Like, if you meet someone and you like them a lot, okay, I want to get to know this person, and you guys click, that's special. And take that into consideration. Okay, I want to be with this person, and you're with that person. And if it's that special, you want to get married, then you want to get married.
Yeah,
but don't push your relationship to like, we're better than the 1 in 7%. Like, bro, just take it that you guys are like special. That's all you gotta take it as.
That's it.
Don't take it as, we're beating you guys because we're in a relationship in high school. No, man. It's crazy, though, because people who are dating in, like, grade, which is kind of, like, premature in my opinion, but, like, grade 8, 9, 10-ish, those years are, like, you change so much. You change so much, your personality, what you think, everything changes. If you're dating and you continue dating past that, that's even better. Not better, but even more.
Like if you grow with the person.
If you grow with the person, exactly. Which is crazy, right? Besides that, how did we meet besides my parents?
We got a little off track from that. But
After your mom and your dad started dating, and they got married, and then my parents started, basically what happened was we were born. And
when two people love each other, Marco, they hold hands and they touch butts. That's how children are made, right? That's definitely how it works.
I don't know any other way.
Exactly. I mean, you gotta be careful, okay?
Gotta be careful.
You walk when they holding hands, touch butts, done. That's how it works.
I wear condoms on all my fingers at all times.
Listen, I just go for Tino's. I grab a bag, I wrap it around my hands, and then I say, "Listen, we can walk now." And she goes, "Why are you being so safe?" I'm like,
I don't want to catch
for
a child.
both of us. Yeah, I'm trying not to catch 18 years. Man.
But so we met from when you were born. You're of course older than me by a year.
2 years. 2 years.
By 2 years, and then we were friends since then because you'd come to my house for birthdays and parties and get together.
Yeah, and also like for little play dates.
Exactly, like all that kind of shit. We met through that, and then from there we kind of got better friends. I think we got better friends. Probably when you got into high school, or I got into high school, like we started becoming like more.
We were close though when we were kids.
No, we were close when we were kids, but I think because we matured a little more, we were more independent, and therefore I think that's why we got more. I think we're closer now, in my opinion, than we were when we were kids.
Oh yeah, I think also it's because you're deciding on when your parents want to do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You're more independent now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're more independent now, so because of that, I think like we're better friends now than we were when we were kids. Because when we were kids, if we want to get together and hang out, it was okay, what time am I coming, what time am I leaving, what time am we getting picked up. It's not now where it's like, okay, you text me and you're like, okay, you want to hang out on Saturday, I want to hang out tonight, and I'm like, okay, I'm free tonight, let's go out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I texted you like what, a week ago, like, yo, you want to do something on Saturday, and you're like, yeah, and then I said, oh, let's have you on the podcast. That'd be great.
Exactly, right? So that's how we met, and that's how we're sitting in your cantina next to Square Ice Popsicles from what is it?
President's
Choice.
Oh, bro, President's Choice. Dude, have you ever seen that commercial with the president or the CEO of President's Choice?
Their commercials are weird, man.
No, like the old ones. Do you remember the old ones? There's this stupid fucking guy. Okay, this guy dressed like a nerd. Okay, and I could say nerd. Okay, because I am a nerd myself. Okay?
You're not being culturally
I'm not culturally appropriating anybody because I am a nerd myself. I'm worth 3,000 comic books. So shut the fuck up. No, but basically, the President's Choice guy is a fucking. He dressed Kate. My mom, very off topic, but it's on topic. My mom would always, as a kid, she would dress you, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Nowadays, obviously, you buy your own stuff, you have your own fashion.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a kid, I realized this when I was like maybe 14, no, not even like 15. When I first started working, like my first part-time job.
Yeah.
I realized, holy fuck, what the hell has my mother done to me? She dressed me as the President's Choice guy. Dude, I'm telling you.
Really?
The President's Choice guy would dress in these stupid knitted sweaters, and they'd be like plaid.
Oh, like the ugly Christmas sweaters, but like
all season ugly Christmas sweaters. Like people like wear them as a joke. And be like, look how ugly this thing is.
You wore them unironically.
Like unironically, and I was like, and I realized at 15, like,
what was my life?
What the fuck? Because like you go to this mall and you're like, I have my own money now. I can buy what I want. And then you go to these other things. You're like, holy shit. Mom used to dress me as a fucking bitch. I swear to God, she used to watch these commercials and she'd be like, that's it.
That's my son. I want my son.
I want my son to look like the guy who's the CEO of President's fucking Choice.
Damn.
Not even a good company. Like they sell a bunch of random shit.
They're Canadian, aren't they? They're all Canadian.
I think President's Choice Canadian. Honestly, once I saw those stupid plaid sweaters,
I think it's banned from America just to wear those sweaters in general.
I mean, I wish it'd be banned from Canada. I mean, this guy looks like Bill Gates' dumb son or some shit.
No, but the weird thing I found about those commercials wasn't even that guy. It's the newer ones too, where it's like the family and they're cooking the chicken and they're just a little too happy. Like
just a little bit too happy. I know what you mean. Like nobody's that fucking happy. Like like the husband's mad at the wife or some dumb shit.
Like someone bumped the mom. The mom's marinating the chicken and she's gonna yell. But no, in the commercial she laughs it off like it's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. You can be happy all you want. But there's one screw that's a little untightened. It's a bit uncomfortable.
It's like one of those things where it's like one of those families that like looks all happy stuff, but it's like the kids are like told don't go in the basement.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like it's like they're like psychotically happy.
It's like
don't go in
their
there.
house is gonna get raided in a month because the dad did some illegal shit.
Yeah,
like, that's their family.
Exactly. Like the dad's all happy, but like also like he's running like an illegal like ring or some shit. You know what I mean?
God, it's messed up. The commercial, not messed up. It's like ooh, like it's spooky. It's just like kind of like it's not all there.
Yeah.
It's just too superficial.
Yeah, it's just like they're putting on a show.
Exactly.
Like you see commercials, you're like, this is stupid. Like I don't care. Like most times, like they're saying now. I was reading another stat, and they're saying now that people aren't like the advertising is failing because nobody gives a shit. Like everybody just like tunes out. Like it happens, just like boop, gone. I can go on my phone.
Exactly. If you look at it now, though, like the people who need to be advertising now are the younger people.
Yeah.
Right. Advertisements used to play for 30 seconds on an unskippable TV. Now they're on YouTube, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram.
And if it lasts more than 5 seconds, it's too long.
I can scroll past it without even looking at it, right? So they gotta make it intriguing. And in my opinion, the best ads nowadays are the comedic ones. The ones that like become a meme.
Yeah.
Are the best ones because they get the best sales.
Yeah.
They get the best shit in general, right? Like the Doritos commercials during the NFL, like the Super Bowl, are the best because they're so funny.
Yeah, the one where he tries to there's that one where he tried to hit on the mom. He's on the airplane.
Yeah.
And he turns out she has a kid. He like walks away or some shit. Oh, dude, I was crying. But no, but some commercials. Here's the thing. There's a flip side to that because some commercials try to go too hard in the meme.
Like the Wendy's ones.
Yeah,
the Wendy's Twitter is hilarious.
That's funny, but like that's run by that's another topic. But that's run by like a guy who knows exactly where the line is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows I'm not going to cross this line, but I'm going to hit it.
I'm going to hit it. Yeah.
I'm going to hit it, and I'm just going to like skirt it, like very close to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Feel you.
Like, because like there's another one, like the Wendy's commercials. They try to be their Twitter, but like they don't have the guy who runs the Twitter running the commercials.
Exactly. It's like 50-year-olds in a boardroom sat down. They put the Twitter on the screen. They're like, "Hey, look, we got to recreate this commercial." And another 50-year-old white guy was like, "Well, they like the memes. Let's put a meme in a commercial. And they went to the studio, and the director was like, "This sucks ass." And they were like, "Well, the Twitter's like this," and no one questioned it. And then they came up with the portobello mushroom commercial.
Oh man, no. The stupidest commercial, which tried so hard, was that one commercial where it was, I don't know what it was for. I can't even remember what it was for because it was so stupid. That's how ineffective it was. They had these two guys. I think maybe it was Monster Energy. I don't know. They had these two guys sitting on a couch, and then all of a sudden this thing walks in. It was.
I know it was Kickstarter. It was Kickstarter.
Was it Kickstarter?
It's Mountain Dew Kickstarter, and the commercial. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Two guys sitting on a couch,
yeah.
and one guy cracks open the drink, all majestic like, and then this biomorph of an animal walks in. And it's like, oh, it was puppy
monkey baby thing or whatever the fuck.
And it walks in, and then it's like you're tripping balls, and you just had breakfast. It's 8 a.m. I don't want to be watching this.
Yeah, like
Thing is, though, you say it's ineffective, but we're talking about it. We remember that shit. If you tell me when was the last McDonald's commercial you remember, like in detail, you can't tell me that.
But also, like, viral marketing, I hear. Not even viral marketing, but, like, when someone does something stupid, like, there's that one guy who had posted that picture, he goes 6 months and they still haven't noticed, and it was, like, a picture of him and his buddy doing the fake McDonald's ad.
Yeah.
And it was, like, that's funny, but, like, it looks like a regular McDonald's ad. It's not like them being, like, and in the background, there's a guy flipping off the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so, like, I would have a guy, like, flip it off and you wouldn't notice. Like, just be just out of focus, but not out of focus enough. You know what I mean? But, then Ellen had him on, and it was like, oh, once Ellen has it on, the joke's dead.
The joke's dead. Joke dies.
Joke died, like, 5 minutes, like, not even 5 minutes, like, 5 days before she had him on.
Oh, 100%. And then Alan comes on, just digs it up, beats the living shit out of its corpse.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like, how much money can I get from this? And then
they're squeezing it, they're wringing it out. Speaking of publicity stunts, did you see the picture, I think on Twitter, of Justin Bieber eating the burrito sideways?
I saw that, and I watched that YouTube channel that did it.
Exactly. It's a fake. It was a publicity stunt. It was fake. They got a Justin Bieber look-alike.
I watched the video.
And it was fake. So basically what they did was the picture looked like Justin Bieber in a pink hoodie, a hat, and glasses. And he was eating a burrito sideways. And a whole bunch of news networks, it was all over Twitter. They picked it up and they were like, Justin Bieber eating a burrito wrong?
It was like, because like, it's like UCK. Not even that. You know, they did it, but they did it off of the perfect person. Because Justin Bieber's just stupid enough.
Exactly.
To do it. Because like Justin Bieber, you know, when you were kids and you're like, he came out when I was maybe like 11 or 12. And you're like, I don't like Justin Bieber because other girls like Justin Bieber.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But now I always think back in there, I'm like, wow, that's stupid. Like, he was a dumb kid, but now he's just hilarious. Like, he dresses. Have you seen him with Post Malone?
Oh,
they dress as homeless. Like homeless people, but the clothes they're wearing that make them look homeless is like thousands of dollars, and it's like that's hilarious. And he's walking. He's like doing like lunges as he's walking with his wife, like his soon-to-be wife, who's a supermodel.
Yeah.
And she and the best thing about it is she just laughs. It's like he's doing lunges as he's walking, and it's like, and then he eats a burrito sideways, and it's like, you get it, right? You're like, it's Justin Bieber, the guy. For fun, as like he threw like eggs at a guy's house because he had nothing else to do because he spent all the millions of dollars he had doing all this stupid shit that he's done everything you could possibly dream of. Mm-hmm. So like now it's just like, and he's so famous he has no one to relate to.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah, like I feel like that's why it was so effective because he's eating this burrito sideways and it's just something that it's like you see it and it's like it's the dude that lunges and looks like Pablo Escobar's drug dealer. Yeah, he would eat it like that.
That's the thing. You're right. It's just stupid enough that it could be real.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, he was walking a pet squid. Like, it wasn't that stupid. It was stupid enough that it was believable.
Uh-huh.
Like they were like, he would do that. Yeah. It's like, what's it called? If I told you that like the Lil Pump and Kanye music video for I Love It.
Oh.
It's just stupid enough that it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just stupid enough that it makes sense.
But, like, you have the two most, like, memeable guys. Like,
yeah,
Lil Pump and Kanye. Like, anything Kanye does is a meme. Like, when he was at the White House and he showed he did the password, and his password was 0000, and then it opened, and, like, I saw one, the first time, because I didn't know he did that, right? And I love Kanye, but he opened it, and there was a video. Somebody had edited the sex tape of Kim Kardashian on it, and I was on the floor. I said, "How are people this funny and they're not on like SNL or something? Like
Twitter,
they're not writers."
I always see on Twitter like people retweet or like quote tweet stuff, and they're like, "How is Twitter free? How is Twitter free?" Right? It's so funny. Like
so funny.
I have not only like died on Twitter, But like, I've learned so much on Twitter as well. Like, there's certain things like, did you know that you can do this? And I saw another thing that was like showing like when you when you like take off the cap on your gas thing on your car.
Yeah.
There's a clip apparently on the side of
No.
apparently I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I checked my feet and it was there.
Dude, like the super fashionable jacket. I don't know what the fuck it's called for the
Balenciaga.
girls. But not the
Is it?
Balenciaga. No, not the Balenciaga. The one like a normal jacket a girl will wear out.
Oh.
Yeah,
like
it had a little strap on the shoulder.
Yeah,
and it's like
TNA ones.
That's the one you hold your purse
Purse
with.
on, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, okay, Coca-Cola cans? You know when you pop it? You know that little thing that pops it? You could turn that around and put a straw through it? That's what it's for?
Really?
Yeah, you turn around, you put a straw through it, so the straw doesn't go everywhere. So like when you go for it, like those like jokes where like people go for like missing the straw, like it will never happen because it's getting held by that.
Oh my god!
Think about how long Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all those
We're
brands have
sitting
been
there like,
around,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they designed that so long ago, and nobody like, as far as I know, nobody's been like, oh yeah, this is definitely it. Like that's not like a thing people know.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not. No. The other
Yeah.
thing that I think that Twitter really brings out is the stupidity in fashion.
Yeah.
I brought up Balenciaga because I thought you were gonna bring up one of their jackets. Maybe I don't
Which
know.
jacket are you talking about? You're talking about
It's
the one with like the 1,000 shirts
with the
attached
1,000 shirts.
to it?
I'm
But like it looks like a closet. Like
it
yeah.
looks like, what was the meme that I saw? It looked like the episode of, was it Friends? Who was it? Put on a whole bunch of.
Yeah, it was right? Joey. Joey wore it. Yeah, he wore it.
And people
it
were
was,
memeing the shit out of it. And the thing is, though, like, Balenciaga does it all the time. The Balenciaga Crocs. They had a phone case that was a Windex bottle for one time.
I just feel like they're just memeing it.
They're memeing it. The thing is, like, they know they can sell it. They know they can sell it, and they know people are going to wear it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is that now with fashion, it's like, oh, it's this big publicity stunt that, oh, Balenciaga put out these Crocs. But the Crocs sold out in, like, I don't know how long, but very, very quickly.
Yeah, like the Supreme crowbar.
The Supreme crowbar.
The Supreme brick.
Yeah.
A brick with Supreme or not? That's hilarious.
Literally. I know on this latest drop, there was a Supreme piano.
Like a full piano or like an electric one?
It was like a small electric plug-in one. But, like, still. Or the Supreme... I have it. The Supreme lighter.
Yeah, you do. You do have that light. It's just a case too. It's not even like anything good. And it burnt out in the first 5 seconds of
having it. I think mine was defective.
Yours was defective. That thing went out.
Which bothers me.
Quick.
I spent a lot on that lighter, and the thing is, though, I've been wanting that lighter for a long time. But it was, in my opinion, it was overpriced. But I still bought it because why? Because
I'm one of the. Spend on that?
I spent like $2 on that. Oh. But the thing is, though, I have the mentality right now, which scares me. It scares me to the core. That I bought it because I was like, oh, okay, in the next little bit, I'll be able to sell it for more.
Yeah.
If I just replace the wick, I make sure there's nothing in there, I can probably sell in a couple years for 3-4 bills.
I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
That's the thing. That's what scares me. I bought it, but now I'm rethinking that decision. I'm like, I don't know.
Because how much longer do you think Supreme has? Because like
I think with the newer generations coming up, I think it has a long time.
Yeah, I get that. There's
because
a lot of...
Because if you look at the kids nowadays... The kids, like I'm fucking a million years old. If you look at like kids like 9th grade, even 7th grade... I'm at Vaughan Mills, which is the mall near us, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm at the mall, and I see kids wearing like fully decked out, like Supreme hoodie, off-white jeans, Balenciaga shoes. I'm like, listen, you live in a $2 million house. I can see that off your outfit. But like... How much? Like your outfit,
how much of Daddy's money did you waste?
Exactly, and it's not like a Supreme. The way Supreme works is that they have a certain amount of quantity, and they sell it to people. And let's say they sell it for $30. Let's say they have 5 apples. They have 5 apples, and 10 people want those apples. The first 5 people get those apples. I sold that apple to you for $1.
Yeah.
Right. So now the 5 people who have the $1 apple are gonna resell it for $5. Same thing with Supreme. The Supreme box logos, if you want one, they're dropping this season.
The Supreme box?
Box logos. You know the ones that...
Oh, yeah,
those ones, you know the ones that were in the very center. It's the box.
Yeah.
Those are selling for like $138.
For a t-shirt?
For a crew neck.
Oh,
crew neck hoodie. Guess how much they're predicted to resell for?
$1,800?
$600 to $800.
Oh, okay.
For a crew neck. But the old ones, older hoodies, go for 1,800.
Yeah.
They go, and people buy them, and people
Yeah.
buy them, and that, in my opinion, I think because of that, Supreme's not going anywhere anytime soon.
That's true. Like also have you seen oh fuck, I forget the Antisocial Social Club.
Exactly.
They're selling stupidest thing. I saw it the other day at the store. I was walking the mall and I saw this guy wearing it, and he was decked out to the nines too.
Yeah.
But this guy must have been like not even like not 14 like with those kids now.
But they were young. He was a younger
no,
guy.
no, he wasn't. He was 25.
Oh, like he was an older guy.
He was an older guy. He was an older
Jesus.
Chinese guy, and basically, he had a designer. I don't even know how to say it, a medical mask. I'm not even kidding.
Yes,
you.
yeah, okay.
Antisocial social
Because
club medical mask.
That's the thing. In Japan, Japan is very, most of the things that we get here are very influenced from Europe and Japan. Those
Europe,
masks,
100%. Yeah.
Europe 100%, but Japan, even like Off-White,
Yeah.
Supreme, if
Really, is that big in Japan?
they're huge in Japan. They're humongous in Japan because Japan season, like, I like it. It's flashy, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And they'll wear it, and then eventually, like a year or two down the line, it will come here.
Oh,
You see what I'm trying to say?
I get it.
The medical masks are a big thing in.
I
like,
know they're a big thing in, like, Asia
because
and
of the
shit,
pollution,
yeah.
right? Stuff and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it's
And
really bad. The smog.
so in my opinion, I think like okay, you're in Asia, it's good because it's like it's fashionable as well as you can wear it there. Here though, that was like a thing a while ago in Asia, and now it's not starting. It's here. It's
I
here.
get it. Yeah, I just
know-
thought that like a medical mask, you use it once, you're done. If you're sick, you're done.
Exactly.
You throw it out.
You throw it out because it's like
that goes runs for $100. I searched
Exactly.
it out. From medical masks that normally you would throw out after one use. Like,
yeah.
what?
And exactly, that's the thing. I know a buddy of mine who bought a vape one, like a bathing ape one.
a vape one.
A
yeah.
vape one, and
So
and he bought it
stupid.
for like $200. I bought a lighter for $200. I'm not saying it's any better. I'm not saying it's any better.
It's not anybody who brought a fucking lighter for one. He brought also a medical
He bought a
mask.
at least I can reuse the lighter. At least I can reuse the
You
lighter.
use the lighter for something practical, not just like, oh, I
Bro,
don't want to
what,
cough on
what are you
people.
protecting? What surgeries are you going into where you're trying to flex on the person?
Not even that. Like, you just
What
don't want to
brain
like,
surgery are you going into where you're flexing on them? The guy's unconscious.
yeah, or like it's not even that. It's like it's just for like I don't want to cough into my shoulder, or not my shoulder. It might get my elbow.
Even then,
like I want to do it.
When I'm like in the cold, everybody does it. When you put your hoodie on and you put your mouth in like where your neck goes, right? Even then, when I cough, it's gross. It's like I'm like breathing in my phlegm and
Yeah,
all that
it's
shit.
gross.
Like it's gross. So now imagine walking around with that thing. It probably has spit on it. You like a piece of your old Chipotle corn is on the inside of your mouth.
Oh,
mask,
that's gross.
right? And
Dude.
then you have to go home and you spend $100 on this mask. You look on the inside and it looks like a Picasso painting of your Chipotle and your spit. and I guess you can wash it, but like
Like, who's gonna want to buy that? Like, I would never buy a secondhand medical
no,
mask.
like it's like buying a secondhand like boxers. Are you gonna buy secondhand boxers?
No,
no
no
way,
way,
no
no
way.
way, no
And
way.
it's gross because I know on some weird parts of the internet, which I stay very far from. I try.
Everybody, I think, does.
I think someone. I know. There's some people, including myself, which I hate for it. We'll be walking on the internet, like, "Ooh, cool this video," or "Ooh, cool this website,"
And all of a sudden,
you'll
really weird
step
gets
forward,
recommended.
and it's like, boom! It's like people are buying panties, and I'm like, "Why are we doing this?" like someone queefed in that panty, and now you're
Oh
buying it.
God! Or have you seen people have a thing for like babies dressing up as a baby?
I can't like your fetishes. I get it. You can do it. And the thing is, people are saying like, oh, it's this new thing. No, it's not. Thing is though, like with this new internet, the internet is what it is. The internet is bringing out these weird people.
Yeah.
It's the internet that is basically allowing people to get on this website, and let's say they like dressing as a baby. Now they have a million other people who are like, I like dressing as a
I feel like a comedian said that.
Who did-
Yeah.
who was it? Oh my god, it's the Italian comedian.
Oh, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Exactly. He said it, and it was a joke, but at the same time, it was real. It was like, oh my god, like he's so right. People will just like back in the day, if you like dressing, he said this. If you like dressing as a baby,
You keep it to yourself.
You say-
you lock it up.
Yeah.
You throw it in the fucking ocean. You hope nobody finds that shit. But now it's like, oh, let's go to a Reddit post.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Like, I was just thinking about. I just realized I made the connection. You know that this guy had actually talked about it. Like, we're talking about it now because how crazy this stupid shit is.
yeah, man. Like people, like I don't know people, but like on the internet, like I think most people, if you don't try staying away from it, you're the problem. But if you like people go on these websites and they buy fursuits.
Yep.
Or they'll
Oh my
buy
God.
they'll buy adult diapers even though they can use the toilet by themselves, and they dress up as a child and they post pictures. They sell their premium Snapchats where they're dressing up as a child.
Like,
or
what?
It's just and I get it. You're footed. You want to suck toes on the internet.
Suck them toes right
Suck
now.
them toes all you want. Suck them all you want. But if I'm going through my Twitter feed, I'm like, oh, this is a good tweet. I'll retweet that, and I'm doing this, and all of a sudden, someone I follow liked some foot fetish shit. I'm like,
Unfollow
first
that.
off, I'm
First off,
blocking
I'm-
you.
yeah, you
Second
have
off, if
to.
you talk to me again, I'm not talking
No.
to you. And nothing against it, but I just think
No, 100%
that-
against it. I'm sorry.
okay,
I'm not talking to anybody that sucks toes.
Here's the thing. Would you,
Sorry.
Would you rather be on the internet, or would you rather be friends with someone who posts their foot fetish on the internet, or someone who keeps it themselves and their partner? If you want,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know what happens if you don't get told.
Exactly. If you wanna go and handcuff your partner to a wall and tickle their feet for 2 hours straight, if that's what gets you off, I have no problem with that. But if I'm going through my Instagram feed and I see that, I'm reporting you, and I'm
Reporting you?
I'm deleting Instagram.
I'm reporting you to the Instagram police. Take him away.
Take him away.
No, listen. Like, okay, we're saying this now, but watch. In 10 years, people are gonna be like, "How could you?" That was like basically homophobic.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
being
telling you,
like,
in a-
there's nothing wrong with being gay, Kate. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
okay?
there's not.
I
But
have
in
a
the
couple
day,
friends who are gay too, and
Back
like,
in
you know,
the
that's
day,
one of
though.
those things where it's like, oh, you have a friend of it, so I can say anything I want.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm
that's-
saying.
yeah, no,
what I'm
that's
saying
what I'm
is,
saying.
there's nothing wrong with being gay, but what I'm saying is, in a couple years, it'd be like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to suck toes.
Yeah,
There's nothing
exactly.
wron with wanting
Yeah.
to dress up as a
child.
as a
As a
child,
baby.
and
Yeah.
like in the end, I get it. It's not hurting anybody, but also it's like
It's just strange.
it's just something I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, if you do it, I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to see it. If you do it, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Exactly. Like, I think you're right in that thing. I said this also with eating meat. I feel like in the future, a lot of people are gonna be ridiculed for eating meat.
You think it's gonna go the opposite?
No, for eating meat.
Yeah. So you think it's gonna be the opposite today, where vegans now are made fun of for being vegan?
Yeah, I think a lot more people are going to start eating more vegetables and eating more plant-based stuff. Because I was at a plant-based restaurant the other day, and I had a not the other day, but I think a month ago or so, I had a plant-based burger. That was a good-ass burger.
It's a good ass
It
burger.
was a good-ass burger, but it wasn't a meat burger. But I feel like in the future, people are gonna be ridiculed for eating meat. Same with this. Back in even just 25 years ago, 30 years ago, people were ridiculed for being homosexual.
Yeah.
And now it's very accepted, and I agree that it should be accepted.
Yeah.
You want to love who you want to love, and I agree with that.
Yep.
However, if I'm going out in public, and I'm just having sex with straight sex with random people
In public. You're saying in public.
In public. If I'm naked, I'm having sex in public.
I wonder where this is going. But continue.
People are gonna be weirded out.
Yeah.
Same thing. If people are going in public and being like, I like to suck toes. Same thing.
Yeah.
If people are going on the internet, right, and people are posting them having sex, which is very
normal thing now.
very normal thing, which is like porn, right? But it's on certain websites. If I don't want to look at sex, and I'm going through my timeline, and I see someone come up, and it's like, oh, there are two people fucking on my timeline. No, I don't want to see that either. So if I don't want to see people having sex on my timeline,
Sexual intercourse.
I definitely don't want to see you sucking your toes on my timeline.
I get
if
it.
I want to look that up, I will go out of my way and do it. But if I don't want to, keep it off my timeline.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but also, like, Twitter, I've stayed away. I've abstained from Twitter. To be honest, out of all social media,
You stay away from Twitter.
I stay away from it, not because I go on it and I think because there's a lot of funny people who go unrecognized.
Yeah.
A lot of funny people go unrecognized. But I stay away from Twitter because it's just I feel like people tweet things. It's like a story of I did this, and it's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
It's like, we all know you didn't.
You think Twitter's more of a gloating thing?
Not even that. It's like, yeah, oh my god, yes. Everybody just fucking jerks themselves off, man.
Yeah.
It's like look at me. Like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. I've heard the singer. I've heard a lot of stories about him. His name is Khaled.
Khaled, yeah, Khalid,
right? I like a lot of his songs. Here's the thing. On his Twitter, I follow him on Twitter because I like the guy. It's just all me. It's like, oh man, I met up with him. This guy's so nice. This guy's so good. This guy, it's at a certain point where it's like, if you're in charge of the Twitter, if he's actually the one in charge, because I know Tom Hardy's not in charge of his Twitter.
Yeah, there's certain celebrities who their management is part of their Twitter.
Management, and I would get it like big stars like Beyonce. I
Well,
don't
they don't have
think
time for
I
it,
don't
right?
exactly. I don't think Beyonce's in charge of it. Like Kanye, 100% is in charge of his. There's no way.
No,
but
he would not let, like, there's not another person, like, as I'm back to the burrito thing, it's just strange enough that it would be real, and that's what I think the same thing with Kanye's Twitter is.
Yeah, like Kanye's Twitter is real, but like what I'm saying is, if it is his Twitter, because I would understand if it's his management Twitter tweeting about how great he is. If it's his Twitter and he's running it, it's like, oh, you're really self-obsessed, man.
Yeah,
like between
okay, I feel you,
and a lot of them, a lot of other guys are like, I did this, I stood up to this guy doing this in public, and it's like, this guy's not even doing anything bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like this guy's just like trying to live his life. And then like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Or that one girl, oh my god, there's this one girl I was thinking about the other day. It's called Plane. Have you heard of this? It was a while ago it happened. It's called Plane Bay.
No, I never heard of it.
Basically this girl and her husband was on this plane, and in front of them there was these two people. They weren't dating, it was a woman and a guy. They were good looking people. And basically, she was tweeting about how they were flirting with each other.
Oh, I did hear about this. Okay,
I think,
continue.
yeah, you did. She was tweeting about how they flirted with each other and how, like, the story about how they're flirting with each other and how they're hitting on each other. And, like, it's like, oh, they're going to get together and they're holding hands. It's like, okay, first of all, lady, fucking go to sleep. Like, what are you, on a plane, when I go on a plane, I go to sleep. I don't give a shit about anybody else. I, like, even on, like, in a car, on a long road trip, I go to sleep. Like, I sleep on those things. Like, it's like, I don't, like, on a plane, I don't care about other people.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Like on the train, if you're doing some wacky shit, you're doing it for attention, and I'm like, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Because I honestly could not give a shit less about other people's opinions. Like
Yeah,
I could not give a
feel
shit
you.
less.
I feel you.
So like she's like going in like hard on these people, like tweeting about them, and I'm thinking to myself while she's tweeting about this, she's doing this for attention for herself, because like
But yeah, that's
it's like if you're not trying to share a story, like a
No,
love
yeah.
story, because afterwards the girl about
Like-
this playmate said, I never wanted this. I never asked for this, because they were viral, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
her Twitter,
yeah.
she ever has her Twitter open. It went
Yeah.
viral. She said, "I never asked for this. These people found me on the internet. This
Yeah.
the guy that I like the guy that she was talking to was like flirting to on the plane, right? He went on. He was like trying to get attention too from it. But this girl was like, I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. I like none of this was me saying it. I just want to live a normal life. I don't want any attention. I don't care about it." And the point I'm trying to make is, Twitter then is like a double-edged sword. Like, you want attention, like people want attention on it, right?
Yeah.
But they want
Yeah.
attention for other people's work. Like, this girl didn't
Yeah, okay.
do anything. Like, this girl didn't do anything. Like, she was just being herself, and
Yeah.
like not even that was a private thing she did, and it was just broadcast to the
broadcast the
world.
entire world. Yeah, and
And
that's-
yeah, and she didn't ask for it. And it's like, this girl's broadcasting it just so she could. And then that girl, that broadcast it, she went on all these talk shows to talk about it. And it's like, you're doing this for your own attention. You don't give a shit about these people.
yeah, exactly. No,
You
I
only care
feel
about
you.
yourself.
And that's the thing though, like about Twitter nowadays. Twitter nowadays is just all about, in my opinion, people wanting attention. The
Yeah.
more retweets you get, the more likes you get.
Yeah,
the more publicity you get, which I'm all over Twitter. I love Twitter. In my opinion,
I don't like Twitter
see,
at all.
I like it. In my opinion, I stick on the more comedic side of Twitter.
Yeah.
But I can like I follow a few people from my school who like tweet out like, I don't fuck with the fakes fuck with me. Shut up. Tweet something, shut up. Like seriously,
tweet something
like,
out.
if I get it, you want to tweet something emotional, go ahead. I've done it before. I feel like you've done it before. Everyone's done it.
Yeah.
Right. The thing is though, if all you're doing on Twitter is broadcasting or gloating, that's the exact word. If all you're doing on Twitter is gloating,
It's like,
it's not what you're supposed to do. In my opinion, I think Twitter is supposed to be about not only gloating, but kind of like updating statuses. Like this happened. This was really fun. I remember I was on the bus the other day.
It's supposed to be for sharing. It's not for like
Exactly.
having to grab as much clout as you can.
Exactly. I was on the bus the other day, or like a little while ago, but there was this guy on the bus shaving with a dull razor on the bus. Just
I saw that. You tweeted this,
and
right?
I tweeted out, I swear to God, crackheads love public transit. I
Yeah.
just saw a guy shaving with a dull razor, and I'm just as
you
confused
have
as
to
you
be
are.
on, you have to be on crack to start shaving. With a dull
Exactly.
razor.
I had tweeted it out. But in my opinion, that's a lot different from gloating. That same thing like that. Like the political climate nowadays in the States, at least, well, it's all over the world now. I remember this one girl. Do you remember the girl who brought a gun to prom?
Oh, I saw this, bro. I saw the
She-
video covering this.
She went to this liberal rally, and she was basically harassing people.
Mm-hmm.
And then when some people got in her face, you want to know what she said? She goes, "You know I carry, right? You know I carry." So you're telling me you went to a rally to
Of people you know you don't agree with,
Exactly.
A, and B, you're going there to entice someone to fight you.
And then, so people then would retaliate the same aggression, and then you threaten them with a firearm. So you went out just to go around and say, "I'm strapped. I'm strapped." Bro, don't you have better things to do?
Not even that, bro. There was a video of her. I didn't know about that. Like, I get that. There's a video of her. This is worse, I think, in my opinion. There's a video of her going around at her old campus and talking about if they know about her. Like, you know those things like Miley Cyrus? Like,
man,
what do you think of Miley Cyrus? And it's funny when, like, someone goes, like, and it's Miley Cyrus dressed up. And
Yeah.
someone goes, "Oh, she's fucking weird. Like, she dresses up and shit." Like, now
like,
obviously she's off that, but it's like, "Oh, she dresses up and shit, and she's weird." And then she's like, "It's me." Or she doesn't even reveal it's her. I don't even think she reveals it's her sometimes in the...
I saw one with Drake, where Drake dressed up as someone who was like, not like dressed up as a reporter,
Yeah.
but it didn't look like Drake.
Yeah.
And went around, was like, "Oh, what do you think of Drake? What's your Drake song?" And then one guy like started singing like one of his favorite songs, and he revealed himself as Drake,
Yeah.
which was kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that when you're going around, was she dressed up?
You know, she did barely even. She put on like glasses and like she had. You know, she's not famous for it, but like when you see her, the first thing you notice is her big hair.
Yeah.
Her big curly hair. So she put all her big curly hair into a hat. So like, but if you look at her face, you're like, that's her. So basically, she would have run around, and I don't know if this was planned or not. I seen a video covering this, and this is what the guy was saying. He said, "I don't know if it was planned or not," and it was kind of makes sense. But she went around basically saying, "What do you think of this girl? What do you think of this girl?" And a lot of the people were like, "Yeah, I passed by her." Like, but a lot of the people were also saying, "She should get a fucking job." And like, she was going around doing that without having a job. Like, she's out of the college or university wherever she was, and she's going around interviewing people about herself. It's like, and people were like, "She should get a job," and I think those people do. It's like, this is that girl. So like, cause like, who the fuck's gonna care about her?
Yeah,
Like, there's no reporter that's gonna give a shit about her. It's
Like
like,
no average reporter is going around being like, "Hey, what do you feel about this one girl who brought a gun to prom?"
and I sort of look like her. Like, yeah,
like-
exactly.
Like no one cares. The only reason why we're talking about it is because he brought up how stupid she is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody gives a shit, and like how dumb that is.
Exactly.
And, like, she basically ruined her name, and I get it. You're like all like I lean on a lot more the right side of
But even-
politics,
but it
but
doesn't-
like that's just ridiculous.
It doesn't even matter what side of politics you lean on. If you agree with someone going around and like doing what I said, as in like, oh, going up to, if you agree with going up into a group of people who you disagree with, harassing them and then threatening them with a firearm, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
You
you're a
realize
piece of
that.
shit. Yeah, I think.
No,
I think
if
she's a
if
piece
you're
of
if
shit.
you're right wing or you're left wing, you agree with that, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a
if you're
piece of shit.
doing that, you're a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
you're enticing people to fight you. I know. There's this one guy that did that. Not one guy actually. There's been like probably three. Because I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I've established this on the podcast before. I'm a big guy. I'm about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
And I'm a solid 6'4", not like lanky. I'm a solid guy,
yeah.
right? And I've had many people come up to me and been like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. They've said to me, and I go, and they're a lot smaller. And that's the thing. It's always small guys.
Yeah, well,
okay.
It's an ego thing in my opinion.
It's the
an
Napoleon.
ego.
It's the
Yeah.
I call okay. It's not. I don't call it, but it's called the Napoleon effect, where people say like Napoleon was very small, a small man, like 5'0" nothing, and he would go around trying to start fights with everybody to prove he's got like the biggest dick in the place.
Yeah.
But like first of all, that's not true. Napoleon was actually like 6'2", but all his enemies made a rumor that he was 5'0" nothing.
Yeah.
Right, but that doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, all these guys were really, really tiny, and that's what I think a lot of people try to do.
They try to get clout. Like they try to do that shit for clout. And like it's just so stupid. Like you see it. Like I'm not in bars very often because I'm underage in Canada.
In Canada.
Like I've heard of it all the time. Guys will just pick a fight.
Pick a fight.
But why? Like what? How small is your dick where you need to go and try to beat the shit out of someone? Like, and you're right. It is always small guys because
It's always small
because
guys.
If you can beat someone up, you're not going around saying, bro,
Yeah.
is there a problem here, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
is there a pro-
no
Yeah.
one's going around doing that. Like if you genuinely think you can fight someone, you're gonna save that shit for when someone does that to you.
Yeah,
and you beat
like,
the living shit.
like I know, like I could beat the shit out of somebody, but here's my point.
But you're not going
I'm
around.
not going around trying to start. Like sometimes I'll walk into places, and there will be guys just staring at me, and then they'll just be like mean mugging me, and it's like they like sit around. Like I'll sit somewhere with my boys, and then they'll just like sit around, and then they'll just keep staring. It's like, Do you want me to get up and say something so you feel like you're in the right, but you still wanted to fight?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, who the fuck cares? But, you know, off that topic, because, like, fuck those guys, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of them. Like there's what are you going to be scared of?
There's not a scare tactic, in my opinion. It's just recognizing what their intentions are. Yeah. I think once you recognize what their intentions are, which is to be a complete utter idiot, right? I feel like there's an old person saying like, "Oh, don't do that." But like, no, like, bro, like you're being
a fucking idiot.
You're being an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, don't go around picking a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, bro. Honestly, it's fucking stupid. And they think oh yeah, this guy's gonna get scared and run off. Fuck you, I'm not scared.
Exactly.
You actually have seen me scared though.
I have. Okay.
You've seen me scared.
Yeah. Okay.
We had decided before this podcast to share this story because
I
don't get scared often. Like I'm not. I'm not scared of,
like,
realistically, I'm not scared of many things.
Like, but to put it in perspective, Nick, like I, in my opinion, I'm scared of a lot of things. But that's just my personality. Because I'm a worryful person.
Yeah.
So I'll look at like a box and be like, "There's snakes in that box. I'm not touching it." Like I just worry a lot. So I get scared very easily. You, on the other hand, you seem like you're just not afraid.
I'm a big guy, so I don't fear much. Listen, here's how I think. If there's a snake in that box, I'm just gonna put it down and walk away. If there's a ghost that comes after me, listen. Listen. I told this in the first podcast, okay? Which you should go listen if you already haven't. But if a ghost can hit me, I can hit a ghost. It's gotta become tangible for like a second. And like if it's just like throwing things, it's just baseball at that point. Like I sleep with a baseball bat beside my bed, like it's just baseball at that point.
But so you're not scared of a lot of things.
No.
However, I feel like you're scared of more realistic events. Hypothetically,
yeah. If I was put in a scenario where I'm going, I think I'm gonna die, I'm like,
exactly.
Well, it looks like I'm dead.
We were at our local amusement park our local amusement park,
our local amusement park down the street, around the corner.
In the Vaughan area, we have Wonderland, like Canada's Wonderland.
Which I think more people would know.
Yeah, I think
even in America, like it's Canada's Wonderland.
It's a part of Six Flags. It's the Canadian Six Flags, in my opinion.
I would guess so. Yeah.
So they have this huge thing, which is basically, it's almost like a huge arc, but they call it the giant swing. So what you do is you.
Well, we won these tickets.
Oh yeah. Okay. So to actually go on the giant swing, sorry.
Yeah.
You have to pay $45. And I'm like, listen, I can do anything else and not be upset and go on the swing. However, when we were there,
it was a lot. It was a lot of money because you're already spending like what $70, $80
to go in there, eat, and right. And we didn't have passes at that time, or you did. I didn't.
Yeah.
You had one.
I had one. Yeah.
I did not have one at the time. But unless you have a season's pass, which is like $60, and you can go unlimited, you're paying around like 40, 50.
Yeah,
bucks
just to get in, man.
Just to get
it's
in.
ridiculous.
And then food, like a Subway sub.
A Subway sub is like 20.
It's like
$25.
Yeah, $25. So you're paying upwards of $75 for a day at Wonderland. So we're like, no, we're not going on this thing. It's whatever. However, we won these tickets at this attraction. It's $5. And you play this like almost like pinball machine type thing.
It's like they drop a ball, and at the very end, wherever it lands, you get a prize. And all of them are prizes. Like most of them are just like skip the line for like the biggest roller coaster, or skip the line for the second biggest roller coaster, or skip the line for the third biggest. Like it's like skip the line. Most of them are just skip the line passes.
Yeah, skip the line,
so
or like win food or something like that.
The big ones are win food. Win the biggest one I think was the one we won.
Yeah.
Was go on this free one, which is like $40-$50 because at the end of the day they're paying to be able to give this out to people, right?
Yeah.
But it's in one of those places where it's the hardest one to get. It's in the middle, and obviously there's all these pins in front that move whatever you're dropping in. Like we're dropping in like a poker chip or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
it falls down.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But anyways, it landed in the best one. So the guy said, "Oh fuck, okay, I guess I'll give you these tickets." So
we gave us the tickets, and we got the tickets, and we were so hyped. We approached this ride, and we gave them the tickets, and we go out. Basically, how this ride works is that you were lifted onto a platform, buckled in with no seat,
like laying down, but face down,
laying down, face down, and two people, they're faced beside each other, like you guys were beside each other, strapped in on a harness.
Yep.
The platform would drop down. Mm-hmm. So we were harnessed in, and basically you were facing down, like your face was facing the. So
it's not one of those things where it's like you can't look down, like don't look down. No, you're forced to look down. Even if you look up, it's still almost down.
You're on like a 180 degree.
Yeah.
Like you are fully turned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are the platform drops down. We are facing down, and we're like maybe like 10 feet from the ground.
Yeah.
Not that high at
No.
this point. But how the swing, how it works is you have to be pulled up.
But you're
So
pulled backwards up.
You're pulled backwards up. So basically how this thing works is that you're in the middle of this big arc, and they pull you up to the edge of this pole that is beside
and
the
it's
arc.
probably that at that point you're probably over 150 feet off. The
Yeah,
ground.
you are so high.
And I remember, this is from my perspective, I don't know what you were thinking, but I remember looking down, and directly downwards
Was pavement.
no, not even the
Asphalt.
pavement. There was a fence,
Oh,
and that fence was spiked. And I remember when I was a kid, I watched this show.
Thousand Ways to Die?
No, not 1,000. It's like this wolf show. I don't know what it was. The fucking guy was a wolf, and he basically had died, like fake died, when he landed on a fence, and this fence had spikes up. So I don't know if it was like childhood me being like, oh, holy shit, right? Because I was like 10 and I watched a show that was not meant for 10-year-olds. And I was like pulled up, and I go, if I would fall directly downward, I would instantly die. And I wasn't even thinking about the pavement. I was just thinking, and it's not because the pavement, I figured fast death.
Yeah.
Because I'm already thinking that I'm already thinking, should I die? Like it could happen, right? Because I always think that when I'm in forced situations like this.
You're getting dropped from over 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Nothing to protect you besides a fence and asphalt. You're gonna die if you do that.
Yeah, like they should have at least have like
you're dead. Not dead, but you're basically mentally dead at that point.
yeah, not even that. Like you hit the pavement, you're gone instantly. But I feel like I don't know what it was, but I feel like if I hit that fence,
Yeah,
it'd be just be a lot more painful than just hitting the pavement. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just thought I would die.
So as we're going up, I can hear Nick's breathing, because we were legit like hip to hip next to each other in this harness.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, I wasn't scared at this point, but that's I was just thinking, yeah, we could die, and I guess my breathing was scared. I was like, yeah, this is definitely a death.
We get up there, we get to the very, very top, and as we approach the top, all of a sudden we hear this 3 clicks, click, 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 as in it was almost like making sure we were like fully up there.
Yeah.
As soon as Nick hears those sounds, I can't do it. We can't do it. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. And he's exclaiming this.
Yeah, because I think we're gonna die here.
Well, the thing is though, because you thought you were like the fence. The fence is gonna basically split you in fucking half.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a fucking half, bro. I thought it'd be like one leg's over here, body over here. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know anatomy.
So basically, what I thought was gonna happen was I was kind of like, oh, this is cool. It's safe. That like the thought of us dying was not even close. So the guy comes on the microphone to tell us to pull the lever to make sure we dropped, right? Because on the harness there was a lever to make sure that it would unconnect from the rope, therefore making us drop and performing the swing, right?
The swinging motion that we would have paid $45 for, but we won.
We won
fucking
for free.
guy.
So basically, we're there and he goes, pull the lever, and you go, I can't.
Because it was on my side too.
It's on your side. So you're shaking and I can't. We just pull the lever. Just pull the lever. And you eventually said, fuck it, and you pulled it.
Yeah, because eventually it's like, you know what? Fuck this. I would have fucking died in style. I pulled it.
And we swung, and we were both. Like, you were, like, in so much trauma.
Well, because, the clicking was one thing. I was like, fuck, we're going to die. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. And the moment I pulled it, it just went boom. And it was just weightlessness for a good, 4 seconds. Not even. Maybe, maybe 2 seconds. Even half of that. Right? So we're there, and it's weightlessness, and I thought, okay, cord snap, why the fuck did I say fuck it? We could have gotten out of this somehow. so I don't even remember. I was just like, fuck, we're gonna die. And then it kept swinging, and I'm like, we're gonna die, and it's gonna just snap, and we're gonna go flying now. Now I'm thinking, halfway through this thing, because my brain's going a mile a minute, I'm thinking, okay, something snapped, we're going straight. We're going straight, we're getting disconnected, and we're flying. So at least we'll fly for a couple seconds. And I think the hammer thing was in front of us.
Yeah.
The hammer, and I was like, looks like we're going to be fucking mincemeat right through there. I was thinking 100 different ways we're going to die. Okay?
So in my mind, basically before we went on the ride, he said, the guy, once you hit the midway point, you can let go of the person. So we were basically hugging onto each other.
Yeah, we had arms linked.
Arms linked. But you can unlink your arms once you hit the middle. So we hit the middle, and I unlink, and Nick freaks out. Wait there, and he grabs my arm and puts it in between his.
I'm like, you're not trying to leave on me. If we're gonna die, we're going out together, buddy.
So we hit the other top, and we come down. So the cord didn't snap, but he was still holding on. The guy comes on the microphone and goes, you guys can unlink your arms now. And Nick goes, oh.
Okay.
And slowly puts my arm down. It was the fucking most. It was a hilarious moment. Oh my god.
Yeah, hilarious moment for you. I thought we were going
You
to
were
fight, bro.
shitting yourself.
But
Oh my
because
God.
I was like, because once you get in the scenario, there's nothing you can do against.
Yeah,
that.
you
That's
can't.
just like,
You accept your fate. You're like, this is the end. The good life. It's fine.
Like if you get in the car and you're drunk driving, like you did that to yourself.
But
But
this is your fault.
this is
You won these tickets.
we won these tickets. We took them from a strange man, from a strange game. We won these fucking tickets from a strange man, and now we're going on a strange ride, and now they're snapping of coins. Okay, bro. I thought the clicking was either the click, like, why is this machine clicking? Is it snapping? Are those a snapping? Right? Because I'm also a big guy thinking, did I just stop this fucking machine?
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
That
bro.
was the only time I've ever seen you scared. I was one of the only people who have actually seen you genuinely scared.
Yeah, like I remember we were at your house at the night. And my parents were over, and there was a bunch of people over your house. And you went up to my dad, and you're like, "Oh my god, Nicholas was so scared today." And then my dad goes,
Didn't believe me.
he goes, "No, he wasn't." And he goes, "Yeah, he was." He goes, "I haven't even seen him scared. That's my own father."
Yeah.
That's the person who's 50% made me. You know what I mean? So he's like, I haven't even seen him scared. Like, what the fuck you do? Like, he got genuinely concerned.
Exactly. Like you. But that's the thing. I'm the only person.
Probably one, maybe.
Probably one of.
I don't
Like
even
there's probably a
remember.
handful of people. But
Not
like,
even that. Like, I don't even remember the last time. Besides that, I don't even remember the last time I was scared. Like, genuinely scared.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you were like
yeah.
you thought you were like face to face with death.
Yeah.
How much more scared can you get?
Yeah.
Right?
I know. Like, fuck. Like, I was like, we're done. And it's the worst way to go, too. I thought, like, both our bodies are going to be in two pieces. We can't have an open casket. Unless you're doing some next level sewing,
Yeah,
which I
man.
don't think the funeral, like, the cost is included.
They're
in
not.
that.
They're not gonna re-sew your body together. They're getting whatever body parts they can find. Your large intestine, your left eyeball, a few hair
Yeah.
particles, putting it in a casket, shipping it off.
Yeah, and then there you are, 6 feet under. Oh my god. This went from a funny story to dark instantaneously. So, Marco, thank you for coming on. It looks like we're coming to the end of the podcast here.
Well, thanks for having me.
We're
man.
hitting that 1 hour mark, which I like to keep my podcast around.
No, okay.
You know what? Actually, we didn't even talk about your company.
Yeah, this water loves you.
Yeah, we had the first ever people. If you're listening, this is big news. We had the first ever CEO.
Yeah. So, my company is This Water Loves You. It's a clothing company. It's a apparel company, and we sell clothing.
Clothing, yes,
so-
which I had. Oh fuck, I just remembered. I had this whole bit where once we get in here, I was gonna hide because I have obviously I'm one of the, by the way, I'm one of the models. Okay, I'm one of the models. So I have my own This Water Loves You. I have a custom made one actually. This Water Loves You sweater, and I had this whole bit where I was gonna hide it, and then I was gonna start the recording, and without even saying anything, I was gonna stand up and just put it on. And you're like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, you're worried that This Water Loves You."
So the reason why you have that is because we only make my brand. I know I only make smalls to extra larges. You need an extra large.
Because I'm a big man.
Big boy.
Big boy.
So I made you that one. And that's the only extra large. So congratulations.
Yes.
But the way I like to run my company is basically I like to make clothes that I'll wear. I'm wearing my hoodie right now.
He's wearing his hoodie right now, and I can tell you, folks, listen, if it was shit, I would tell him. But you know what? I like this brand. I like this brand so much, actually, that I've tried to buy into this company. 3 times now I've tried to buy into this company. 3 fucking times. And he said no every time. Okay, because this guy's self... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not where this was going. But, no, I believe in the company. You know, I don't have any personal stake in it. But this guy right here has built a great company. I think everybody should go go to this brand, buy the clothing, whatever the fuck you want to do. It'll be tagged on our Instagram tonight when we upload the pictures. It'll be on our Instagram and Twitter. Okay. So, Marco, thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
man. Thank you.
We're handshaking right now. This is an audio podcast. You cannot see it, but a deal has gone down. Yes, folks, he's secretly paying me a lot of
A
money.
lot for me to be on the show.
Actually, we do have a sponsor today.
Our sponsor is This
Yeah,
Water
this
Loves
sponsor you. No, not this one.
You. No, oh my god, who's their sponsor?
Just cheetahs.
Cheetahs?
Just cheetahs. The animals cheetahs. Have you seen a cheetah run?
No, I don't think I've ever seen one in real life.
Have you ever seen? Listen, I went to a zoo and I've seen them run. Not a zoo, but like one of those ones you drive through. You ever see a cheetah run?
No.
They run majestically. That's their payment for the sponsor. Is just watch a video of cheetahs running. That's our sponsor.
Honestly, that's
Besides This Water Loves You. This Water Loves You is our actual first sponsor. I was just being, a
She
fucking
does.
idiot. Cheetahs. I like cheetahs, so I decided to shut them out. So, thank you. This is episode 3. This Water Loves You. No, oh my
This
God.
episode 3.
This Water Loves You. This is
I'm taking over this podcast.
That's it. You're the new host. No, this is episode 3 of Pushing Boundaries. Thank you, Marco, for coming on.
Thank you, Nick.
And go watch Cantina Talk. Episode 2 is out. Episode 3 will be coming out before the next podcast comes out. And our next guest is Lays, a close friend of Marco's,
Yeah.
who is
Is a music producer.
Music-
Music artist. An
an
in general.
artist.
Yeah.
A musical artist we'll have on. A person with...
Actual talent.
Well, I was going to say that, but you're a CEO, so there's some talent
There's some
there.
of the talent
Because you
there.
made a good clothing brand. So now we're rambling.
Now we're just going on past the hour.
We're going past the hour just to, pad it out. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys come back next week. And, ciao.